Every spoonful of sugar may taste harmless, but it silently increases your risk of weight gain, diabetes, and heart disease. That's why more than 65% of adults now say they want to cut back on sugar. It's no longer just about taste. It's about protecting long-term health. I'm Dr. Arthur, and in today's video, we're exploring a healthier path, natural sugars. From agave nectar and date sugar to monk fruit and stevia, we'll uncover how these sweeteners compare to refined sugar, their unique benefits, and the smart ways to incorporate them into your daily routine. So let me ask you, what do you usually reach for when you want to sweeten your drink or dessert? Share your answer in the comments, and while you're here, remember to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who's also looking for healthier choices. Let's begin with agave nectar, one of the most talked about natural sweeteners today. Made from the sap of the agave plant, it's often marketed as a healthier alternative to table sugar, and it does have some compelling advantages. The first is its low glycemic index, usually around 15-30, compared to about 65 for regular sugar. This means agave raises blood sugar more slowly, helping prevent those sharp spikes and crashes that refined sugar often causes. Many people also appreciate its mild, neutral taste, which blends smoothly into tea, coffee, or smoothies without overpowering other flavors. But here's where it gets complicated. Agave is very high in fructose, sometimes making up as much as 70 to 90% of its content. While fructose doesn't raise blood glucose immediately, excessive intake can overload the liver, raise triglycerides, and contribute to fatty liver disease over time. Studies have linked high fructose diets with increased risk of metabolic syndrome and cardiovascular problems. The bottom line, agave nectar can be useful if you're looking for a lower GI sweetener, but moderation is key. The WHO recommends keeping free sugars under 25 grams per day, and agave still counts toward that limit. A light drizzle in your morning oatmeal or herbal tea works well, but avoid making it your go-to sweetener for everything. Now let's explore date sugar, a sweetener that takes a completely different approach. Unlike refined sugar, which strips away everything but sucrose, date sugar is simply dried, ground dates, which means it retains the fruit's natural nutritional profile. What makes date sugar special is that it still contains fiber, potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants from the whole fruit. Its glycemic index sits in the moderate range, usually between 42 and 55, which means it raises blood sugar more gently than white sugar. The natural fiber also slows down absorption, supporting better digestion and more stable energy levels. From a culinary perspective, date sugar offers a rich, caramel-like flavor that works beautifully in baking, oatmeal, or warm beverages. Unlike some other alternatives, it doesn't taste artificial. It's simply fruit in a concentrated form. However, let's be realistic about the calories. Date sugar contains nearly the same energy density as regular sugar, about 15-20 calories per teaspoon. Consuming large amounts can still push you over the daily sugar recommendations. My recommendation: think of date sugar as an upgrade when you want sweetness with added nutrition. It shines in baking and cooking applications where you can appreciate both its flavor complexity and nutritional benefits, but portion control remains important. Next, let's discuss monk fruit sweetener, also known as luo han guo. This small green fruit from Southeast Asia has been treasured for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine, and it's now gaining recognition as one of the most promising natural sugar alternatives available. Monk fruit's sweetness comes from natural compounds called maugrosides, which are remarkably potent, up to 150 to 200 times sweeter than table sugar. What's impressive is that they contain 0 calories and have no impact on blood glucose levels, making monk fruit an excellent option for anyone managing blood sugar concerns. Scientific reviews, including those evaluated by the U.S. FDA, have confirmed that monk fruit extract is safe for general consumption. Some preliminary research even suggests that mogrosides may possess antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, though more studies are needed to fully understand these potential benefits. The main challenges with monk fruit are practical ones. Pure extract tends to be expensive, and many commercial products blend it with sugar alcohols like erythritol to improve texture and reduce costs. This isn't necessarily problematic, but it does mean reading labels carefully to understand exactly what you're purchasing. For daily use, monk fruit sweetener excels in beverages like coffee and tea, as well as homemade desserts where you want sweetness without affecting blood sugar. While it's calorie-free, remember that developing a balanced relationship with sweetness, regardless of the source, supports long-term health goals. Finally, let's examine stevia, perhaps the most widely recognized natural sugar substitute globally, extracted from the leaves of the Stevia rebaudiana plant, which is native to South America. Stevia has built a solid reputation over decades of use. Stevia's active compounds, called steviol glycosides, are incredibly concentrated, 200–300 times sweeter than table sugar. Like monk fruit, it provides no calories and doesn't influence blood glucose levels, making it particularly valuable for weight management and blood sugar control. From a safety standpoint, stevia has been thoroughly evaluated. The European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, has established an acceptable daily intake of up to 4 mg per kilogram of body weight, which means most adults can use stevia regularly without any health concerns. This extensive safety profile makes it suitable for long-term daily use. The primary limitation is taste preference. Some people detect a slightly bitter or licorice-like aftertaste, particularly with less refined stevia products. This is why many commercial brands use highly purified extracts that offer a cleaner, more neutral sweetness profile. In practice, stevia works exceptionally well in beverages like tea, coffee, and smoothies, where just a tiny amount provides the desired sweetness. Given its proven safety record and effectiveness, it represents one of the most reliable options for those seeking a long-term, natural sweetener solution. Today we've explored how refined sugar, despite its immediate appeal, carries hidden risks for cardiovascular health, blood sugar regulation, and overall wellness. Natural alternatives like agave, date sugar, monk fruit, and stevia each offer distinct advantages, from agave's low glycemic impact to date sugar's retained nutrients, monk fruit's zero-calorie profile, and stevia's proven long-term safety. The fundamental principle remains unchanged. Natural origin doesn't equal unlimited consumption. Even the healthiest alternatives require mindful use as part of a well-rounded dietary approach. When chosen thoughtfully, these natural sweeteners can help you maintain the pleasure of sweetness while supporting your long-term health objectives. I encourage you to view natural sweeteners as valuable tools in your wellness toolkit, not as license for unlimited indulgence. Pair them with whole foods, regular physical activity, and other healthy lifestyle practices for the greatest benefit. Remember, sustainable changes, however small, often create the most meaningful long-term results. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which natural sweetener intrigues you most? Or do you already have experience with any of these options? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe for more evidence-based health content, and share it with anyone who might benefit from a sweeter, healthier approach to nutrition.